Yo, what's up everybody? KP here, and today I'm going to teach you how to do the Crate Escape skip. That little robot back there, he's going to be an important part of this skip, and we like to call him James. So in order for this skip to work, we have to jump off of James, but the problem is he's holding a TNT. So we gotta set it up so that James doesn't have a TNT so we can jump off of him and do the skip. So in order to do that, you have to set off the TNT and break this checkpoint before James dies. So if you do that, it'll actually respawn James without the TNT. So let's do that first. Alright, so I broke the checkpoint before James blew up, so when I respawn, James should be respawned without the TNT. And there he is. Alright, cool. So once you have James respawned, what you want to do is you want to get him to follow you. You're going to be leading James to an area where you can get on top of a roof by using him as like a jump pad, essentially. So this is the roof you want to get to, up here. And you're going to be using James as like a boost to jump over there. And so I like to lead him to this corner over here, and then jump off of him, and then on this roof. When I jump off of him, I'm holding X, so that way I get the maximum height. And then once you're on the roof, you just dash down. And then once you're around this area, basically once you pass this doorway, you go all the way to the right. And then you're going to run into an invisible wall. And once you're by this invisible wall, you want to get on top of it. You don't want to overshoot it either, so what I like to do is I like to jump and then just tap right on the D-pad. And then after that, the rest of the skip is basically just dashing down and spacing. I'll get into more detail about that, but this lineup right here, you just hold down on the D-pad and you'll be lined up pretty well. Like, it'll be really rare that you get a mistake if you just tap right when you jump up and then hold down all the way with the D-pad. Alright, so now what we're going to do next is we're going to be dashing down. So for this part, just dash like crazy until you fall. Alright, I fell. And then right here, this is where I like to count my dashes. I'll get more into detail about this, but for now, I'll just count my dashes from here on out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I did 6 dashes, I like to not hold a direction when I fall because it affects the spacing. And so if I do 6, I basically don't move when I'm falling down. But if I happen to do 5, then I'll move as I'm falling down. Because what we're going to do is we're going to try and dash into a portal at the end, but you can't see it because everything's deloaded. And so if you go too far, you'll actually die. So if you die at any point here, because you're only supposed to be holding down, that means that you didn't get enough distance to make it to the portal. So I'm going to walk a bit and then dash into the portal, and we should land our skip that way. So I just barely made it, so at that point I should have walked more, or I could have snuck another dash in. So it's really up to you how you want to go about it, but that's basically how you do the skip. And then you just dash up. Alright, next I'm going to show you that sometimes you can get a bad camera when you go for the dash on the roof. Just like that. So if I try to dash back, I get this weird angle. And the skip's going to be really hard to do that way. So in order to fix this camera, it'll be easier if I turn on pass and play to show you what we do to fix it. Oops. There we go. So pass and play's on, you're going to be able to see Cortex. So when you get this bad camera, you want to go to like around this spot. Around here, and then you'll see the camera shift. It'll be obvious. See if I can find it. It's been a while. There we go. So it's around there. And then after that, you're ready to go and do the skip. So just be aware of that camera, but with pass and play, if you're unsure where to go, that's kind of a guide to help you. Alright, so now I'm going to be playing the level normally, like if I was doing it in a run, just to showcase the skip. Hopefully this helps y'all with learning it as well, seeing it done from start to finish. Oops. Got ahead of myself there. Yeah, you gotta activate James so he follows you. Right, now we're gonna lead him to the corner. Okay, now I count my dashes when we fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, almost failed that. That was crazy. But yeah, see how I still had enough time to react as I was falling to dash into it? So the skip is pretty forgiving. That's gonna be it for me, y'all. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you found this helpful or want to learn more about the skip, leave a comment down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.